Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Today I have a Matt Rife workout breakdown video. So for those of you who don't know who Matt Rife is, he's a comedian and apparently he works out, and this is a video going through his workouts and some exercises that he does. So I'm just going to break it down, tell you the good things, the bad things that I personally think, and you might learn some stuff on the way. So before we get into it, make sure you comment if you think I've missed anything or anything I need to add, or you've got any questions. Like the video, subscribe, and let's get into it.
You want to lift with your lower back and your lower back only in a fast, jerky motion. Yeah, people who are like actual trainers are going to tear me apart.
Now, I'm an actual trainer and I might tear you apart in this video for that comment. I know he was joking, but yes, please do not be lifting with your lower back like that. Jerking, it's not good.
Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Matt Rife, and today I'm going to show you how I work out. You know, you don't have to zoom down for the if you don't want to. By no means do you have to. Do you have to zoom in on the legs? I've always had a theory: you don't work your legs too heavily because it makes other things look bigger in comparison.
Okay, so first off, that is some pussy shit. Please do not skip legs. You will regret it in the long run. Trust me. Train your fucking legs.
An ideal week of training, I would say Monday we start with a push day. We do chest and tris. Tuesday, pull day, back and biceps. Wednesday, shoulders. Thursday, legs. If I can squeeze it in, I really love to box on Fridays.
Okay, so first part of this, Matt Rife split. Yeah, it seems good, just a normal push-pull leg split. However, he was mentioning that he tends to do some boxing at the end. I probably wouldn't put his boxing days if he is doing that after a leg day. If he's training legs properly, then he probably shouldn't be able to do boxing easy the day after. So I'd probably switch it, put legs at the start of the week and then put boxing at the end or something, because you don't really want to be training boxing, doing all, standing up on your legs, high cardio work after you've done a leg day. It just won't really work if you're training legs properly.
Today I'm going to show you one of my favorite workouts from each one of my ideal structured days, from push days, pull days, shoulders, abs, cardio, legs. Starting with push day, we're going to go chest focused. I like a good inclined chest. Building a chest is so important to just the overall structure of your physique. You want to have the chest of a grown man and not a 12-year-old girl.
Okay, so first critique of his exercises. I don't know why he's doing single arm push on this dumbbell bench press. Don't be doing single arm stuff. You don't need to do it. Bring both arms down. There's no benefit to doing single arms, bringing one down whilst you keep the other one up. It's completely pointless. You're just going to lose your balance. You're not actually training to a point where you can target them both effectively, really. So yeah, just stop trying to do fancy exercises. Just train normal, train hard, and that's really the best thing you can do.
Nothing wrong with being a man with some strong yitties.
Now, despite that, when he's actually doing it properly, his form's actually pretty good there. Yeah, could be a bit slower on the eccentric and a bit of a pause at the bottom, but apart from that, elbows aren't too flared. Seems like he's got good form when he is doing it properly. So yeah. And now he's back to the single arm stuff again, for fuck's sake. Just go back to doing both arms. Don't do single arm. It's pointless. Okay, so he's moving on to his back now. I'm not sure if he did any tricep exercises. He obviously didn't show them, or the people in charge of the channel that this is uploaded on didn't show them. I'm not sure if he does do tricep on this day, even though at the start he said he does do chest and triceps. Maybe he just does dumbbell press and obviously it works your triceps a bit. I'm not sure, but yeah, if he is just doing dumbbell bench press on his push day and that's it, then probably need to add a couple more exercises, especially if he's trying to go his triceps as well.
So moving over to a pull day, your back is essential. You want to create a nice formidable V physique. You're not just a pencil, a bit of visible physicality to you. And wide grip, I feel like I get a lot more lat engagement. Some people want to go all the way to just having a super massive gorilla toned back. I just want a back strong enough that if I go to prison, it's not easily getting blown out. You know what I mean?
Okay, so his next exercise is with his back, his pull-ups, and it mentions that he does wide grip to target more lats. The wide grip does not engage the lats more. The wider you go, the more it's going to be a teres minor, teres major. To target your lats more, to give them a bit more leverage, you actually want to bring that elbow as close in front as you can. Just doing that, you will feel your lats stretching a lot more. So to be able to target your lats more, you probably want to do a close grip neutral. However, there are some benefits to going at a wider grip. For example, some people who tend to do pull-ups, they do get a lot of bicep engagement and they really feel the biceps during the movement. Going wider will limit the elbow flexion and basically limit the bicep involvement. So the wider you go, the more you're going to use your back and the less you're going to use your biceps. However, you're not going to be able to get all the way up with a wide grip. So kind of play around with your grips and see which one you feels best for you. But if you're doing wide grip to think it's going to make you wider and you're doing wide grip to target your lats more, that's not how it works. If you want to target your lats more, you're going to have to do a closer grip. But apart from that, yeah, fine.
Up next, we have arms. Obviously, the most essential workout to every man going to the gym. You gotta have some 28-inch pythons on you if you can get them. I'm working with some garter snakes right now, but you take what you can get, okay? I try to work arms 2 to 3 times a week at least. It's one of those muscles that you have to destroy it to get any kind of growth whatsoever.
Okay, so his next exercise for his arms, his biceps, he's doing a Zottman curl. I think that's what it's called, Zottman curls. It's where you're doing a normal curl, you come up, and then you kind of twist at the top, go back down. Again, a bit of a pointless exercise. Well, not pointless, but a bit of a pointless way of doing it. If you want to train your biceps, just do a normal curl, and then that way your biceps are still engaged on the lowering phase of the movement, on the eccentric. Rather than doing that and then disengaging your bicep completely and putting all the stress on your forearm, why don't you just superset normal curls with reverse curls? That way you're actually getting the concentric on your forearms and the eccentric, and then you can do concentric on your biceps and the eccentric on your biceps as well. It's a bit pointless having just switching between them. Yeah, so I probably have 2 different exercises there for training forearms and your biceps. Don't be doing any fancy movements again. Zottman curls just aren't needed. Just, yeah, don't do them.
I do abs every single day. I do a 10 to 15 minute routine, just a little circuit of a bunch of different exercises. A couple of them right now that work the obliques, work the center right here, build lower abs and top. Discipline really starts to come into play where you have to be dedicated to the amount of time you use to work out, getting enough sleep, the foods you eat, what you're putting into your body plays a massive part. There's so many different factors that come into play that you really have to make sure you're disciplined enough to stay on track for.
Okay, next up, he's training his abs. He's doing quite a lot of isometric training, so when you're doing your planks and stuff like that, you're not really going to build up your abs as much as you can doing full range of motion training as you are with isometric training. So instead of doing your planks and stuff, just do normal weighted crunches, weighted sit-ups on a decline, weighted leg curls, or just normal leg curls. Make sure you're doing them properly, trying to bring curvature to that spine to actually contract your abs. And again, if you are training your abs just to see your abs, it's a bit pointless if you can't see them in the first place. If you're training your abs and you've got a belly and you can't see your abs, you should perhaps focus first on bringing down that body fat to show your abs rather than training them. However, if you are training them for core stability and to get them stronger, then it can be good doing isometric exercises, but realistically, you should treat your abs like any other muscle group. You're not going to train your biceps by just holding the weight there. You're going to do full range, so why don't you do that with your abs? You should be doing crunches, leg raises, things that actually contract your abs to actually target the muscle group you're trying to work. So, yeah, apart from that though, it's fine.
And for legs, my most hated workout in history, just a single leg, propped up, split squat with dumbbells in each hand. They're gonna burn like crazy.
Okay, I think he meant an exercise, not a workout, because obviously a split squat is not a workout, it is an exercise. So I think he's just getting a bit confused there.
Crazy. But if you enjoy boxing like myself, it's a stance you have to get used to. You have to get used to putting weight and shifting it onto each individual leg to be able to move around. So it's one I try to incorporate to every leg day. So we'll give that our best shot.
Now for these squats. For these fucking squats. No, For these split squats, his form is actually all right. Could probably go a bit lower, maybe bring his knee over his toes a bit more to target more quads, but apart from that, they're perfectly fine. A different way of performing split squats we don't see a lot of people doing, which could actually be better and more beneficial, is just holding a dumbbell on one arm, the side which your leg is on, and then holding some support, like a beam or a bench or something with your other arm, and that way you can actually not having to think about the balance, and you can actually go to failure a lot more comfortably, and probably get deeper as well without losing balance. But apart from that, yeah, his forms seems all right, and it's actually a pretty good exercise, split squats. I don't do them myself, but yeah, pretty good exercise. And as he mentioned, he made a good point. It probably is quite a good exercise to do to get into boxing. Obviously putting weight on one leg, back on the other and stuff like that, so getting used to kind of having weight on one leg rather than spread over both legs. It's quite a good exercise for doing that, so yeah, good point there.
All right, guys, that's it for me. I've been Matt Rife. Thank you for taking an inside look at my workout routine. I wish you the best of luck. Get in the gym, just move around for 20-30 minutes a day, get your endorphins going, get your blood pumping. You'll be a much healthier, happier person, I promise you. Send me the results. Let's see.
So just to finish this off, I've noticed that it's quite common with most people's workout routines and stuff, this, especially ones that showed in Hollywood and social media. It shows the reps and sets and all this. It's a bit pointless showing how many reps and how many sets you should be doing on exercise if you're not actually showing you how you should do it in terms of intensity. Obviously, his workouts there are saying stuff like 4 sets of 8 reps or something. It's pointless doing 4 sets of 8 reps if that 8th rep isn't hard and isn't difficult and you're not pushing yourself to failure. And it's obviously not mentioning that, it's just saying 8 to 12. So someone might be going into this workout to try to copy it and might be going, all right, I'll do 8 reps. I've done 8, that was easy. Right, I'll do another 8, that was easy. That's not the point. You should be doing 8 hard reps, or the last 3 or 4 reps should be quite difficult, and you should be struggling to the point where you're actually having to put in a lot of effort, which is what stimulates muscle growth at the end of the day, is how much force and how much effort you are putting into an exercise to kind of trigger that muscle to adapt and grow to the situation and produce more stimulus to grow. So yeah. So final point here, I totally agree with what he's just said there. Yeah, should definitely get into the gym. It's a great thing you can do. So great finishing statement there from him, which I totally agree with. So anyway, that is the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please like. Same again, leave a comment. If there's any questions you want to ask, anything about the video or anything just about fitness in general, please like the video, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.